It's like a dynamic duo
we
here.
Are, well, trio.
Well, now trio. Here in Wendy Ward's studio.
I am very pleased to be in Wendy's spot because it's just marvelous for inspiration. And my studio is up a flight of stairs, and I know there are a lot of people in Amador County that probably wouldn't want to drive so far up country and then up a flight of stairs. So this is wonderful. So we're having a fun weekend, I can tell you that.
You have some open studio people looking right
here.
We do.
They're coming through the door.
Right.
Okay.
That's great.
So primarily I do watercolor. I occasionally do some acrylics, but most of the time I like to do Amador scenes. I've done a few animals, but I just love our historic sites, and he's zooming in on the Kennedy Mine, I believe, right now. But I also have the poppies right next to it, and I have done some flowers, so I like the poppies especially well.
Yeah, I love the way your flowers just melt into. Yeah, they just melt.
Well, those
into
two,
the picture, but also into your heart. You know, I mean, it draws you in, and you feel like you're.
Those were really happy, joyful, loose days. Those are the only abstracts that I've done, and someone suggested I really should try some, bigger paintings. So it was spring, and I had irises, which is the one on the left, and it's when it's completely opened up. And then the one on the right, of course, is a tulip, and it is so open it's about ready to drop its petals.
But you got it before it dropped.
Yes, I did.
That's great. Yeah, I didn't know.
At its very fullness.
Yes.
So they were really fun, and I think I'm going to try to do some more abstracts because they were just so fun to have a great big piece of paper and put that juicy color in there. It was fun. And and I also have some winter paintings. I have one down low, but I also do, actually we should walk over here, I'll show you. I brought a few. Every year it's been a tradition for me to paint a Christmas painting, and I brought a couple, of my originals from past years. This is one and then I turned it into a Christmas card. This one I did. This is the earth. It actually is a collage with some rice paper. And I thought, gee, down here we have so many problems, and people are kind of wandering around, and it's a sad-looking place. But look at all the angels above. That's what we have ahead of us. And it's just a joyful picture of all the angels around us. That was one year. And this one last year, I did the nativity scene in Jerusalem. And, of course, I made small Christmas cards out of that. So I brought those originals just to let people know I do Christmas cards at that time of year. I have other, this is an original. I have cards like that. I didn't have it framed. But I also have in this rack a lot of giclée prints. I have those made by a man in Galt who does a wonderful job with colors and does it on acid-free paper, and they will never fade. So those are one of my favorites. Some of my paintings are on display at Sutter Creek Gallery. This one is a print, but the original is at the gallery. And that's my kitty. She's a rag doll, and her name is Mitzi. So she was really taking a nap that day, and she's very fluffy.
Yeah, rag dolls are just...
Yeah, they're fun. They are. And another original that I don't have here, but it's at the gallery, is this guy, big rooster, and his name is The Boss.
The Boss.
The Boss. Yeah, he really took charge of the rest of all the chickens, believe me. So that's, again, one of the giclée prints, but the original is in Sutter Creek. So I have quite a number of interesting things here, plus the ones that are on the wall. I saw you panning on some of those. This guy, I did for the Petco show when we had Phantom Gallery. That is my son in Florida has 3 Rottweilers, and so that's one of them. His name is Harley, and I think I'm going to surprise my son with it because he doesn't know that I painted it, and I think that's going to be his Christmas gift. Harley.
That would be very wonderful. That's wonderful.
And since he lives in Florida, we go to visit them. I do some Florida pictures every once in a while. And that one is an egret at sunset. So my husband said, oh, egrets aren't that color. And I said, well, they are at sunset.
Yeah, they can. When you're an artist, they can be any color.
You can do anything you want. That's right.
right.
But that was fun. Lower down there is a Shenandoah Valley barn.
Yeah.
I have done in the past many barns, and I think it's time to do some more.
People really like those rural scenes.
I know, I love them too, and I really love doing barns. The other thing that I have done...
I love those trees,
Oh, thank you. Yeah, those were winter trees. Even though the grass was green, I guess it was early spring.
And there's some evergreens in there, too.
Yes, there were.
It's really beautiful.
I have also done some vineyards, and I've sold almost all, I think all but one of my vineyard paintings, although I still have cards of them, but I have decided that I need to do some more vineyards.
Vineyard pictures are very popular in this area.
Down here, I'm working on, I was hoping to have them finished, but I'm working on 4 vineyard paintings, and I made them smaller. I think maybe someone could put them in a smaller space, but by the time they're framed and matted, they wouldn't be a bad size. So this is one of them I'm working on. This is another. This one I have just drawn. I don't have the picture with me. And this one is going to be like that with the geometric lines of the vineyards. And lots of flowers down in the front. So I'll have spring, summer, fall, and perhaps a winter one down here. People ask for vineyard paintings at the gallery.
They do.
Yes,
they do. They like themes.
So none of these, of course, are finished. They're all a process.
Well, that's nice to see work in progress. Then when they come to the gallery, the Sutter Creek Gallery, they can see them when they're finished.
Yes, they can. And sometimes when I'm working down there, I'll work on a painting. So
it's wonderful to see artists in motion.
Yes, we enjoy it. This one is one of my winter paintings. Over here, I don't know, it's kind of dark there. That's actually the meadow in Pi Valley.
Oh, yes.
Have you ever been there in the spring?
No, not in the spring.
Those are lupins. And several years ago, believe it or not, we had a winter that was really, really a lot of precipitation, rain and snow. And they have the boardwalk, up there that you can take people even on wheelchairs all through the campground and into the meadow. And those lupin were shoulder high.
Oh.
Because we had so much rain. It's hard to believe now, but I hope we have that kind of winter.
We all are hoping for that.
We are. But I just have never seen lupin so large.
So big.
And I just had to paint it.
Well,
so there were some white flowers mixed in, but those lupin were
very
just
lovely.
Gorgeous.
Very lovely.
They were. And so, let's see what else we have here. I do have cards, as I said. I just love painting Amador County. There's just so much to paint any place you go. The one he is showing right now is actually Silver Lake.
Oh, I was just up there. Yeah, I love it up there.
So that was fun. I have a group of women who paint together a couple of times a month, and sometimes we go out and do plein air. So we went to Silver Lake about a month ago, and long before the fire. And so that was the one I did there.
Yes.
We just have so many places everywhere you look that either are very historical or are just spots, that people would pay money just to come here.
I know.
And we get to live here.
I know. I just feel so fortunate that I made that decision. I notice when you do plein air, the colors, when you do it from a photograph, the colors, if you try to replicate those colors, it doesn't come out the same way at all.
It doesn't.
But doing it actually outside, you can get more true colors. Sometimes even more vivid than real life.
Yes, and actually it's nice when you do that because being an artist, you can make it any color you want.
That's right. That's right.
Sometimes I change colors.
Oh, that's good.
As I did on the egret at sunset.
Yes.
I have had some classes with artists who actually, if they're doing an animal, they'll make it pink and light blue and purple, and it's actually a black dog. So that
and you can tell it's a black dog.
Yes, you can.
Even though all these other colors.
Yes, I mean, they just kind of come through when it's all finished, but it's very lighthearted and whimsical, and I just love being able to, do that kind of thing. And I'm still working on that, it's all progress.
We're always working on
We
it,
are.
aren't we?
Yes, we are.
We're always evolving
Yep.
as artists, and
So-
we just can't
We can't
seem
settle
to-
down.
Yeah, we just can't. Well,
We have a
Judy,
good time today. I hope you do
yes.
too.
Well, I am having a good time.
Thank you for coming in.
So we're going to come over this way,
right, fine.
and I'm going to give you a big hug.
Oh, thank
and
you.
I'm so glad to see you.
Thank you, Shari.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure.
We are having fun this weekend, and I
Very
hope lots
much.
of people enjoy it too. And we're helping the fire victims as well. I'm giving a portion of my proceeds to the fire victims through the Amador Community Foundation.
Thank you so much for that.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, I just really feel for them.
We all do.
Okay.
Thank you again.
You're very welcome.